floor is yours whenever you're ready.
Hi, everyone. This is Michelle Gramoglia, the President and CEO, and this is my weekly address for a Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, September 26, 2023. Starting with some calendar updates. Tonight at 7 p.m. in the PAC, the play readers are going to present a Whitman sampler of a Spoon River anthology featuring Charlie Lance, Gene Crawford, Charles Platt, and Addie Haas. Tomorrow, which is Wednesday at 3 p.m. in the PAC, is going to be the Residents Association quarterly meeting. And I have been working with Tom Gilder, who has shown me his presentation, which is going to focus on the continuing care retirement industry here in New York, which is really going to be fantastic. If you don't know or understand the composition of the entire CCRC or continuing care retirement industry, I really encourage you to attend. Tom has put an enormous amount of effort and research into his presentation, and it's really comprehensive. It talks about all of the different communities. It juxtaposes Woodland Pond to the other communities. It talks about where they're located, the size, what they are comprised of, the types of contracts that are offered, the types of services and amenities. So it really gives you a picture of how we stack up against those other communities. So I would highly encourage you to attend that tomorrow at 3 p.m. in the PAC. On Friday at 2 p.m. in the PAC, we've got future resident Charles McCracken and two fellow musical colleagues will present a concert for three bassoons performing music from the Baroque, classical, and romantic eras. And Saturday at 2 p.m. in the PAC, baritone Benjamin Wheel, who is the son of former resident Daphne Wheel, and pianist James Stewart will return to present a short program of music, including a set of Bach preludes and Ralph Vaughan Williams' Songs of Travel, written to poems by Robert Louis Stevenson. So there are some great calendar items there. Today, if you are still in the market for apparel for the Alzheimer's A team, we still have zip-up hooded sweatshirts and t-shirts. They are available for purchase outside of near the mailroom area today from noon until 2 p.m. And if you need special sizes, today is the last day to order those. You can let the A team folks know about that. And the second to last in-person reminder for the emergency exercise on October 4th. You'll hear that from me today. You should have at this point seen the press release that was issued jointly by Woodland Pond and the Ulster County Executive's Office, Jen Metzger's office, over the weekend. I emailed it around yesterday. If you have not seen a copy of that, you can get a copy of that from the concierge. This outlined, again, all of the details that we've been explaining about what to expect here on campus on October 4th. That is a week from tomorrow. Again, we are doing an emergency exercise here on campus that has been planned by the Ulster County Office of Emergency Preparedness and their staff to bring a whole series of emergency responders here to the campus for a drill that I don't know the details of which. I do not know what the scenario is going to be. Only Cameron Ilgner and Rob Dunn here on campus know the scenario. We don't know what time it's going to be. It will be during the day. It will not take the entire day. For those that are worried that you're going to be trapped somewhere in the pool, in the art studio, that will not happen. It's not going to be hours and hours long. So we do need everyone to go about your normal day. That's the most important thing. I know it sounds like I'm beating a drum, but as we had said, in, I think, the Chanticleer, I said in last week's address, we don't learn anything if people are not out and about. We don't learn what works. We don't learn which doors, don't lock the way they're supposed to if we don't have people trying these things. We don't know where people don't hear the announcements if people aren't in places to hear the announcements. So we really need you to be out and about all day next Wednesday on the 4th, doing your normal things so that we can learn the pitfalls and the opportunities that we have. And it's not just for us, it's really for those emergency responders. So please do go about your business with the understanding that during the course of the drill, there will be no coming or going from campus. We've really tried to emphasize this, and we will say it again, but there will be no coming and going on October 4th when the drill is happening. So if you have medical appointments or you have visitors that you think are supposed to be coming, they will not be able to come or go when the exercise is happening. So please keep that in mind. The Sustainability Committee has asked us to just really congratulate everyone for your participation in the very successful moving of the compost bins into the cart room. It has been really a great move, and we will not be returning the compost bins to the end of the exterior of the wings at North, Central, and South. We had moved them inside to the central location there in the cart room, the stainless steel lidded bins with the liners, because we were worried about the pest issues that had arisen over the summer. We decided to trial the stainless steel bins in the cart room, and our environmental services team has been emptying them daily. You're doing a great job. Keep up the great work. We want to keep this compost program going. We want to see it grow. And this move has been great. And SUSCOM has asked us to thank you all for your great work and participation. And we are very excited about that. Bridget has asked me to remind everyone that on Friday, October 27th, we're having our next quarterly blood drive, and you can sign up for that by going to the American Red Cross website and clicking on the donate button, and you can find our blood drive there on the website. You can just search under location and search for New Paltz, and our blood drive will show up. Our residents and our staff and folks from the public are all eligible to donate here on campus. We always fill all of the slots, which we are very proud of. And I'm sure you've all heard that right now, blood supply is at a very, very low. So anyone that can donate blood, if you're willing to do that, we are very appreciative. This is another community partnership that Woodland Pond is extremely proud of. You know, anytime any of us could find ourselves needing blood, I'm sure that you know that there are a number of residents here that require blood transfusions on a regular basis. And without blood donations, there is no one to get those blood transfusions from. So we're happy to do our part. And, you know, certainly right now we're doing quarterly blood drives. If we find that the American Red Cross has the need for more blood, since we are filling the drives every quarter, if we could maybe increase these to 5 or 6 times a year, and they want to partner with us to do that, we'd be happy to do so. But again, that's on Friday, October 27th from 10 until 3. And certainly if you want to sign up to do that, you can, or you can speak to Bridget. The last thing that I just wanted to mention was, 2 things, actually very important. Let me say the first thing that's happening. On the 27th, which is tomorrow, you are going to see the first of 2 crane days for the replacement of the HVAC units in the wings of South, Central, and North. And there are residents that are going to be displaced from your homes for the day, because regulations for crane operation do not permit people to be underneath where the cranes are operating. So those residents have already been contacted. And you know that you cannot be in your homes for the day tomorrow. That's the 27th. The second day of operations of the crane is the 28th, which is Thursday. And we are going to be interrupting service in certain parts of the community. And we will let you know what that is, but it's going to be concierge for a few hours. We think we're going to move concierge or close for a couple of hours. We're still working on the logistics of that. And then some of our offices will be closed because it's coming over the community building. There is no resident displacement on Thursday because of the crane operation. So some of us will be working from home and some other things. So that's for Thursday. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention is, there was a note on this in the Chanticleer last week. We will continue to repeat this, but your declining balance for independent living for your meals will not roll over as of the end of this year. That has been typical. That never typically rolls over. We did allow it to some extent for COVID, but this is a typical year. So you've got 3 months. Start making your plans now and start figuring out if you have a balance on your decline, how you can use it. I put some tips in the Chanticleer on Friday. Things like if you normally always go to dinner, maybe start thinking about also going to lunch. Maybe buying some soups at the pub and putting them in your freezer with a date on them and then having them for Sunday dinner. Inviting your family, inviting your friends, purchasing dinner for your table mates. Be creative, but your decline will not roll over on December 31st. So you've got time now. You got 3 months, so you can start strategically thinking about that. And we can go from there. But I'm back from my trip. It was great. I worked this past Saturday to do some catch up. I will be in the office this coming Saturday to be doing some more catch up. We're in budget season, so got lots going on. And if you need anything, you know where to find me. Have a great day. Thank you.